What is going on, guys? I'm Alex. This is AB Fitness. Thank you for dropping by. Now, this is quite an odd video for this channel. Even though this channel is based around this video, I've never actually done one of these before in my life. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first informational video that AB Fitness are doing.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down!
What the fuck?
So, what we're going to be doing today is talking about creatine. Creatine 101. Basically, if you like to think about it that way, then please do. That's probably going to be the title of the video because it's fucking damn awesome. Okay, so this video. So, creatine 101. What is creatine? Let's start off with the basics first. So, creatine is a molecule produced in the body and it stores high energy phosphate groups in the form of creatine phosphate. So think of this little bugger as, think of it as a sponge. It can just collect a lot of things inside of it, right? Think of it that way. It can store high energy phosphate groups, which are really good in terms of energy. Phosphocreatine normally releases energy to aid cellular function, which causes an increase in strength, along with other several things. Quickly move all of these out of the way, because this is annoying me.
A few moments later.
So, the way phosphocreatine aids cellular function also aids the brain, bones, muscles, as well as the liver to a certain extent. Most of creatine's benefits are neuroprotective, which means recovery and regeneration of muscles, bones, tissue in general. However, there are some cardioprotective elements in there as well. So, creatine is actually a really good supplement. I'd highly recommend it personally. Now, where can it be found? Creatine isn't actually that hard to find. Wow, this lighting is so good. Creatine isn't actually that hard to find, so it can be found in several foods, mostly meat. So it can be found in beef, especially beef actually, eggs, as well as fish. Now, creatine supplementation confers a variety of health benefits, right? Notably neuroprotective and cardioprotective, as I said beforehand. It's often used by athletes who want to increase their power output and lean mass. It doesn't actually increase lean muscle. It increases lean mass, but not lean muscle. I'll get into that a little bit further down into the video, because that's a common misconception of what creatine actually does. So, how does it work and what does it do? So, creatine, it binds itself to the muscles and it acts like a water absorbent. So as I said, it acts like a sponge. So think of a sponge on your muscles. So if your muscle's here, and when you flex it, it goes up to there. Imagine if it's got a sponge in it that can absorb water. It's going to get a little bit bigger. So there is solid evidence about making an athlete stronger, but it is believed that it's just the energy that creates that effect. So like the energy of the phosphocreatine. Anyway, getting back on topic. It binds to the muscles. And when excess water is consumed, it's attracted by the muscles, which gives them that kind of more bloated effect that kind of makes them a little bit bigger. They're not actually gaining strength or raw muscle mass, if that makes sense, because that isn't raw, that's just like, you know, with an addition in. So a mixture of 66 studies, we're talking about power output and weight now, by the way, with creatine. So a mixture of 66 studies have actually shown a very high consistency, which indicated the following two things. One, there was an improvement by 8% to strength under creatine supplementation. And then there was a 14% increase in power following a training regime using creatine monohydrate. This is like strictly using creatine monohydrate as a training regimen, right? So this is like a specific training program for those athletes. Also, another thing that actually appears to be valid is the fact that creatine appears to have a large effect on increasing overall weight. Obviously, this is due to the water retention. This is in people who respond positively and respond in a kind of a larger scale to creatine supplementation. Obviously, the degree of the increase is variable depending on someone's genetics, how much they respond to creatine, etc, etc. Moving on. Other facts about creatine. These are smaller key facts They may be not that. They may be small, but they're still important. So, first one is this is the huge misconception. It doesn't build lean muscle. A lot of people say that because they see their arms or their pecs start getting bigger, and they think, "Oh, I've taken creatine. Must considering they're getting bigger. Must you know, affect my lean muscle mass." No, no, no. It may make your mass a little more lean because there's more volume of your body is getting filled up by muscle, but that's not the case with gaining lean muscle. I just realized that I'm very white on this. Okay, cool, I fixed it. So, as I said, it doesn't change lean muscle. It doesn't build lean muscle, sorry. However, it doesn't also... It does not improve muscular endurance. As I said, that is probably just the effect of ATP-PT system. It's ATP-CP system, you dick. Which uses creatine phosphate. There's also no change in aerobic exercise, as the aerobic energy system uses carbohydrates, fats, and protein, as well as oxygen to produce energy. ATP-PT system uses only uses adenosine triphosphate. I can't exactly remember if that is the correct way of saying it. Adenosine triphosphate, as well as smaller triphosphate. I'll actually put a picture up on the screen, probably right here, showing how, you know, it all mixes together. So as you'll be able to see, around here, or somewhere around here, there's a little circle. So over here, the molecule actually starts losing its triphosphates. Up here, it gets them back, and down there, it drops them again. So it's actually really complicated, almost process, because it's how do I explain it? It is very it's very efficient, right? It's very efficient. That's the only way I can think of explaining it. It's not quite complex. It's very efficient. So it's actually really used for explosive movements. For example, like if you like doing a 100-meter sprint, you will use the ATP or the anaerobic/lactic acid system. It does not decrease fatigue. Actually, no, it does increase fatigue, but that is only in certain cases. I will go more in depth than that after the next fact, which is 95% of creatine actually goes to the muscles. The other 5% goes in feces, I don't know what the fuck it goes into, but it goes into somewhere, right? Only 95% of it goes into your muscles. The rest of it is just wasted. So, going back to what I was saying, fatigue. What is the relationship between creatine and fatigue? Well, 400 milligrams of kilogram per day. So let's say if I am, I'm 70. No, I'm 70 kilos, around 70 kilos. So if we do 400, which is 400 milligrams, times by 70. That's 28 grams of creatine, sorry. 28 grams of creatine. Now 40 milligrams per kilogram of body weight per day in children and adolescents subject to TBIs, which is traumatic brain injuries such as concussion or Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or something like that. It reduces fatigue from 90% down to 10%. So that's an 80% decrease. That's a huge decrease for fatigue. Like, that is incredible. Fatigue is also reduced to a lesser degree in case of sleep deprivation. So if someone hasn't slept for, like, let's say 36 hours, if they take creatine, they'll fatigue only a little bit slow. It doesn't have a measurable effect, but it does have an effect. Now, considering I've covered every single little thing of creatine, let's go into the prices and best values for which creatine you should be taking in terms of best value for money, highest quality, and my personal opinion, because I've used quite a few creatines. So I've used quite a few creatines, BCAAs, as well as whey proteins. So I know this is my field, if you like. I've used several. I've used Optimum Nutrition's whey protein. I've used my protein. I've used other ones like Pro Whey. I've used PhD. I've used Holland and Barrett's own, which is, I believe, Holland and Barrett's one is called Precision Whey Protein.
just to
Getting
clarify.
into the creatine prices. So, coming in at number one, bear in mind, before actually starting, bear in mind that these three are judged by the quality, right? So the highest quality is going to go first, second highest quality is going to go second, and third quality is going to go third. Yeah, let's get into this. So first one is from Bulk Supplements, and it is creatine monohydrate, as you can see here. So creatine monohydrate from Bulk Supplements. The prices are a little bit high on this one, in my opinion, because for each serving in this particular creatine monohydrate supplement is 2.5 grams per serving, right? So 2.5 grams. The prices of that is 15 US cents, so $0.15 US dollars per serving. And the serving sizes are only 2.5. Sixth in value for best of money, sixth in value for money, got there eventually. And the creatine concentration is widespread, it's the same on all three subjects here, products, and it's 100% with a mean of 78.1%. So let's just remember, 0.15 per serving is 2.5 grams. Moving down onto my protein, we have got creatine my protein's creatine monohydrate. So the serving of this here is 5 grams, right? So instead of having a 2.5 gram little thing, you have a 5 one. Value per serving on this is first. Value for money is first. However, for the price, it is a little bit less pricey. It's by 2 cents, right? But bearing in mind, this here is double the serving size of the first one. So on here we have got a 0.13 price, $0.13 per serving, so that's 13 cents per serving. First, as I said, it's first in value for money, and the creatine concentration is again 100% with a mean of 78.1. So the last one down here, the poor little thing we've left to last because it's not bad, but the quality of it is not as good as the first two. So we've got Almax Nutrition 100% pure micro-sized creatine. So this here, I believe you can get it in either tablets or powder form. And again, it is the same price as my protein. So it's $0.13 per serving, which the serving size is 5 grams. Or 13 cents for 5 gram servings, whatever you want to call it. It's second in value for money. My protein is just first because it's higher, because I saw it was in when I was comparing them, I saw that it was better. However, there's only small adjustments to my protein which makes it a little bit better. So it's not actually by much, but however, it is still better for the exact same price. The mean again is 100% with a 78.1 mean. And I believe that is actually the end of this video. This here now is my personal opinion, and I think that creatine is a really good supplement. If you're gonna buy it, it's good, it's cheap. You can get it for like, you saw like 13 cents per serving, and servings are like 5 grams, which is ridiculous. I don't know how they're actually selling it at that low of a price. So that's my view on creatine. It is actually a great supplement. I really advise it for every one of you out there. If you're doing like bodybuilding or something like that, if you're doing endurance, then maybe this isn't for you. I'd go for more like endurance ones maybe. However, if you are doing really long hours, you need regeneration, you need like, you know, to help your muscles, you know, regen and all that, then do feel free, you know, I'll leave the link to every single one of those 3 that I mentioned down below in the description, so you guys could go check them out, have a look for yourselves. I'll also leave my references in the Prezi that I've got down below. Prezi is basically like a little PowerPoint, but instead of that, you've got like little circles in it. It's just a lot easier to manage. It's more animated. So I'll leave all of that, and the Prezi itself has actually got all the information that I went over here. So if you want, do go check it out. If you want to see my references, what sites I use to find this information, studies, whatever, you know, how I actually compared these. So thank you very much for watching. This has actually been the first information video. As I said, these things will be a little bit long, but I believe that they are actually worth it because you gain an insight to what actually goes on within your body when you're taking these supplements. So thank you for watching. Next one I will be doing will be for BCAAs, and I'm really looking forward to that because I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm really looking forward to that. I might do a few on performance enhancing drugs as well, which is actually a very controversial subject. So if you want to see them, tell me down below. Share the video, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. Share the channel if you can, word of mouth, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, Snapchat, all that, Tumblr, all that bullshit. Then do feel free. We are trying to let people know that we are here, that we do know what we're doing, and most importantly, I personally, my goal is to let people know what they're buying. Like, if someone goes out and buys like PhD supplements, like, the best one in the world because it's got the 3 letters that are like all that bullshit, like, doctorates and all the fuck off. Like, I can put this huge nice label like Masters Creatine or Whey Protein and all that bullshit. You know what the only thing you need? This is the only thing that I've got. Impact Whey Protein from My Protein. This is the only thing I've got. It's a big ass sack. It came yesterday and I've only used 1 serving. And I haven't even drank it yet. But this is the only thing that you actually need. I'd highly recommend to anyone who who's going to the gym, etc. It's a really good supplement. Use this. Use creatine. Just something real quick, that if you go to our Facebook page, we do actually have a little offer thingy for My Protein. I'll leave it there for BCAAs because the next video is a little bit more, controversial. But this is what I've got. Chocolate brownie flavor. Haven't tried it yet, but it looks fucking awesome. Right, thank you guys for watching. Do enjoy. As I said, do share us around. Let people know that we're here. Let people know that we're willing to help. And do go down to our Facebook page and request anything you want. We do everything from programs to nutritional advice to, like, even if you want to a certain extent, Skype consultation. Like I haven't gotten that request, but why the hell not? If you're lacking motivation, you want to go to the gym, and everyone else is like, no, don't go, come out with us and drink. And you're like, okay. Then give us a comment, shoot us a message, and we will get your big fat ass back on track. No offense, I was joking, but we will help you out. So yeah, do enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was some sort of information towards you guys. Check out the Prezi. As I said, it's really good. It's got a lot of good information in there, and also check out the reference. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon. I'm Alex from AB Fitness, and I am signing off.